Cylon 2 dropping, bullseye 2944, 40,000, drag west. Clear group bullseye, 235, 51.
How do you turn on your MPG goggles?
Right shift H.
Answer.
Yep.
You guys are way too nice.
Just so you guys know, the BRC is 130, speed is 10 knots.
What about final bearing?
That should be 8 degrees off from the BRC, so that should be
122.
yeah.
Hang on, you gotta give me a second.
Calm down.
You said BRC is 130, correct?
Correct. 130, 122 for final bearing. Alright, so once everybody's in jet, minimize the Discord chatter so that people can constantly. And for tonight's purposes, let's fly to 40 nautical miles and then start checking in on 305.
Said 40 away.
Yeah, you're Another quick tip. So on the for the Hornet guys, if you guys set your TACAM and then you set your TACAM course line for the final bearing, that is easy way to see what your radio is going to be for your Marshall. So that should be the downwind side that you're heading on back towards the boat before you turn outbound on that one.
Just a quick question with with the holding at over the Marshall set. Is it what are the distances for holding?
So you're going to have an assigned Marshall altitude, and it's going to be your distance is going to be 15 plus your assigned Marshall altitude. So I will give that to you when you check in, and they're going to start at 6,000 feet and then go upwards from there by 1,000 feet.
No, that's not what I mean. Like when you're in the hold, you have the distance for the hold. So how far you have to travel outbound before you start back inbound.
Right. So those are timed by 2-minute legs on the straight legs, and then a minute turn. So it equals a 6-minute pattern. That's how you. So you head on once you hit that DME fix, you turn for a minute at 30 degrees angle of bank. You head outbound for 2 minutes, and then once you hit 2 minutes, you turn another minute back to the final bearing course line. Head down that line for 2 minutes, and then you turn outbound again.
Okay.
And then you need to try and time it so you can undercut that time if you need to. So if you have 4 minutes before you're supposed to approach, you're going to undercut that downwind or that upwind leg so that you can hit your approach time, so that you're not making everybody else lay behind you.
Okay.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Copy. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QSE.
After restart GCS, great.
As far as angle to come at the boat, does that matter a ton? I mean, obviously I don't want to do what I just did and fly right down the departure path, but maybe I missed something there.
Yeah, so you need to fly that radial. So you fly to your 7 nautical miles, then you turn outbound on the radial. So you basically fly a giant circle around the boat, at the 10 nautical miles, and then you would depart for your wherever your mission was. But your best bet is to fly after the boat, and then get to your fixed point, to your marshal point, and then start your marshal outbound. And actually, I'm going to extend you a little bit so that you can actually get a couple of your revolutions in on the marshal pattern. So just get established at marshal Angel 6, 21 nautical miles on the 302 radial after the boat, and hold that pattern, and I will give you an approach time.
Okay.
So
And
wait,
just looking,
when-
just looking for confirmation, it's up to 1,500 feet immediate after launch, right?
Yeah, you want to be above 1,500 feet because of your spatial awareness. You want to get away from that.
Gotcha.
So the radial that you give, is that inbound or outbound? So, like, let's say you say hold 302, hold on 302 for 22. Is that 302 inbound or?
That's going to be the outbound radial. That's going to be the opposite of what the final bearing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So 302 outbound. Yeah. Okay. This is literally going back into shit that I learned in an instrument that I haven't had to use very much because holding is not something people like.
No.
ATC will almost always give you just vectors, or that's like vectors are just the lead radial for whatever approach, if it's VOR or ILS.
And it's 127, right? Not 1275.
If. Yeah, if.
Sorry, I was just on button 1 when I took off, so it's 1270, or not 1275, because the button's set.
Yeah, because the script is on 127.5, so they're going to talk to you at the same time, and I don't want you guys to have to juggle listening to me.
I gotcha.
103, departing Mother's immediate airspace. Copy 103, checking in Marshall as departing airspace.
Copy, continue flying outbound to 40 nautical miles.
Outbound to 40. Copy.
Golden Eagle Marshall, keys to recovery, C1 approach, spectral final bearing 122. Visibility is clear. Altimeter is 2991.
The briefing puts it at 2979, and that put me at 70 when I was on the.
Yeah, the script gives you the wrong BRC for K.
404 taxiing, copy.
I believe I got this right. I hit my 21 miles and start my 2 minutes from there, and then turn back after the.
Yep, the 1 minute turn, 2 minute down or upwind leg, and then a 1 minute turn again, and you just keep on.
Okay. So never inside of 21 miles is the idea.
Correct.
Tower 102, request taxi Cat 2.
Clear taxi Cat.
102.
Marshall.
211.
211 Marshall. Expected approach time is updated to 25. Expected approach time 25.
211 copies. And 211's established in the stack now.
Marshall 300 checking in.
300 Marshall Moms 302 for 22. Angel 7. Expected approach time 26. Altimeter 2991. Final bearing 122.
300 copy.
404, launching out.
And Wiley, you can start your left-hand turn to the aft of the boat, and once you get to the aft of the boat at about 30 miles aft, you know.
Start and turn.
My track IR is taking a shit. I don't know what his problem is.
Tower 010, ready to go Cat 2? There's 102.
Clear launch, Cat.
102, clear launch Cat 2.
404, clear, mother.
Established in Marshall Angel 7.
Copy 304, stay stand.
5.5.
Golden Eagle, Marshall, case to recovery, C1 approach, expects a final bearing, 122, weather, fuel, clear visibility, altimeter is 2991, expected final bearing, 122.
Just to clarify, so I'm going to hit my 2.5 here while I'm in the downwind, my hold pattern. Do I turn at that point to intercept the final approach like the needle, or just?
You need to aim to be at 2.5. You need to be at that DME that you're assigned. So if you're at 21 nautical mile DME is your assignment, then you need to be aiming to hit that 21 nautical miles at your assigned approach time.
Okay, copy. So if you needed to, you just cut your hold short and turn back, sort of.
Affirm. Yep.
Okay.
Mother 103 at Angels 1-2, marking Mom's 130. Fuel state 13.9.
Copy 103, Marshall Moms 302 for 23, Angels 8, expected approach time 27.
103, Angels 8, DME 23, expected approach time 27.
Read back.
So, Dino, are you sure the BRC is 130?
Yeah, that's what it's showing on the F10 map.
Because, can you check out lot ADC and see where I am in relation? Because it says I'm very far off that corner.
Stand by.
211 is commencing.
Don't forget they modeled the magnetic interference from the ship on the Tomcat compass.
Ah, so...
And I think it takes up to like 5 nautical miles for it to dissipate.
I'm 17.
Yeah, that should be gone.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. The F10 map is showing it, and I'm not showing anything different on the on lot ATC.
Okay. So after departure from the carrier, maintain 1,500 until
You hit 7 nautical miles, and then you start your turn to the 10 nautical mile arc, which is just a 10 nautical mile circle around the boat, and then you would fly that to your departure radial. Since you don't have a departure radial, you'll just keep flying outbound, and then turn back towards the back of the boat, not to overfly the boat, and run into everybody else.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Wham, I got you. You're currently headed straight outbound. So what you're going to need to do is start a right-hand turn. Nice smooth right-hand turn till you pass the boat, and then once you get to 4 nautical miles.
Wait, who are you talking to?
To you. So you're right now. You're well. You can start left as well. That's fine. I'm watching on lot ATC.
Ah,
So
okay.
you're right in front of the boat. So you need to head to the back of the boat, and that'll make it a lot easier for you to see what it is that I'm talking about.
Okay. For now, I guess I'll just head north until about 40 nautical miles, and then I can set up from there at Angels.
Yeah, Affirm.
300 at the platform.
Copy 300. 304. Or 300.
00.
Copy. 211, say your needle.
211 is center line and high.
Copy, fly your needle, switch tower.
211.
Mother 400 on the deck, ready to taxi cat.
400, clear to taxi for bow cap.
Say again, what cat?
You're clear to taxi to a bow cat. Just be advised there's aircraft inbound on final.
Roger. Cat 1.
Say your needle. Say your needle.
So on the bolter, should I be checking in
Behind
with
and left.
you again, or with...
Copy, fire needles. Yeah, you're gonna turn back downwind or back upwind, and you're gonna fly that until you get to 48 nautical miles. I will let you know when you can turn back down towards.
Okay, so continue on the BRC until I get about 840, sorry, and then you're gonna call my downwind, or downwind you could call my...
Hold on. Fucking computer just. You're gonna turn. So you're gonna turn back down once you bolter. You're gonna turn back downwind, and you're gonna fly that until you get to 48 nautical miles. But for tonight, I will tell you when to turn back to final.
Okay, and altitude, Wes, what was it again?
1,500 feet.
Copy.
I'm sorry, 1,200 feet. 1,200 feet.
1200.
Mother 400, ready for case 3 departure on cat 1.
Copy 403. Hold your 400. Hold your departure for aircraft inbound.
Cat 1 holding. Horn and ball 4.7. Right there. Green deck. 400 departing.
Copy 400. Wiley, you're clear to check in.
Checking in, established on Marshall. Angels 8, fuel 12.9.
Copy. Did you already check in before?
Negative, just got established.
Copy. 103, you're clear of Marshall on the 302 radial, Angel 6 at 21 miles. Expected approach
103,
time
Angel 6,
is
21.
40.
Say again for 103.
103, you're clear to Marshall on the 302 for 21. Angel 6, expected approach time is going to be 40.
400, train left to 360. 103, Angel 6, 21, expected
Change frequency is 305.
40.
Read back correct.
Other 211's outside of 8 miles.
You are clear to turn back downwind and commence your initial.
Marshall 102 marking moms 010 Angels 15 state 17.8.
Copy 102, CV1 approach, case 3 recovery, expected final bearing is 122. Marshall, Moms 302 for 22, Angel 7, expected approach time 45.
102, Marshall 302 for 22. Angel 7 expected EFC 45.
Read back correct.
So at this point here, just because I'm a bit confused at this state, if you're calling my turn to final, just keep flying on this heading until you call.
No, I put it out on 127, but I told you you were clear to turn back towards the boat.
Okay, I'm on 305. Okay, so I should stay on the 127.0.
Yeah, once you bolter, you're within Mother's airspace, so you're gonna stay on that 127. You're inside the tower airspace.
I got you now. Okay.
Marshall 404, checking in, Angels
404, Marshall on Mother's 302 for 23, Angels 8, expected approach time 50. Final bearing 122.
Repeat.
99 Golden Eagle Mother, case 3 recovery, CV1 approach, expected final bearing 122. Mother's weather is clear. Altimeter 2991.
Marshall 404, repeat.
404, Marshall on Moms 302, 23, Angels 8, expected approach time 50.
Marshall 302, 23. Got it.
103, say your state.
103, 10, and 103 commencing.
Copy 103. 102, say your state.
102, 17.5.
Copy 102. 403, say your state. Two on one, say your needle.
211 is left and low.
Copy, fly your needles.
211. 103 platform.
So when the air boss tells you 21 DME, it's 21 plus your angels, or I don't.
No, 21 DME is your fixed point that you're gonna start your turn to your upwind in your racetrack pattern. So that would start your 1 minute turn, then your 2 minute straight leg, then your 1 minute turn, and then you'll be back on the final bearing.
So I have a question about the whole 1 minute turn thing. Shouldn't turns not be timed technically? Because, I mean, 30 degrees won't give you 1 minute.
Yeah,
right?
so it helps to time it only because if your approach time is 10 minutes, you know you have a 6 minute racetrack, and then you have to undercut it, right, by 4 minutes to get to your fixed point to approach. That's the easiest way to do it, according to some of the real Hornet pilots that have flown it. Whether or not it works for you to do a 30-degree angle of bank turn, I know for the Hornet it works perfect, where if I do a 30-degree angle of bank turn for a minute, it puts me at 180 degrees from where I started.
Well, 30. I mean, any degree of bank will get you back to where you started. It's just the whole standard rate that'll get you on radial and on radial with.
Right. So if it helps for you to fly it according to the course line, the final bearing course line, if that makes it easier for you, and you can time it out yourself to be at the push time, at your approach time, on time, however it works for you, then by all means, then do it. That's just the easiest way that I found to time it out so that you get to the right time and commence at the right time.
Okay.
By no means is it the only way or the way, man. So if something works better for you, then.
So this is embarrassing. I crashed, but it's not my fault. It's the joystick. I was sinking low and I was trying to adjust, and the airplane wasn't doing anything. I had throttle but no stick, and then I bounced basically in the round down. I went full power, and then the airplane just kept pitching nose down straight into the water, but the cord on my X-52 disconnected from the actual. I don't know how the hell that happened, but.
Well, you can, you have a lot of ATC, you can hop on here and you can watch.
I think I do.
So not to sound completely ignorant, so it said 21 DME, so that means I'm actually holding at 6,000 plus 15 actual distance away from the boat?
Yep, so it's 15 nautical miles plus your assigned martial altitude, which would be 6,000 feet. So you add those together, and that's where you get your fixed point for where you're going to marshal from. And actually, I got 2 other people in marshal, so we're going to use, if you check in on 305, you'll probably go to Angels 9 at 24 miles.
Well, no, I already checked in, and that's what they gave me.
Yeah, but nobody else has checked in on there, so it's going to give you whatever is available. So it's not detecting EMO and WAM that are already marked.
I checked in on there.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it told me Angel 6.
Oh, okay.
What's the address? Do you know?
It's the same as the password is Nimitz lowercase.
I got in with LOL.
Oh, on the server or on the lot ATC?
Oh, disregard. It's slot ATC.
Yeah.
Say your need.
High and right.
Copy, fly your needle, switch tower.
103, checking in tower.
Got you on 127.
Bros or what's going on, but
102 commencing.
it doesn't connect it, but I don't see anything. Does it load right away, or does it take a while to connect, or was it?
No, should load pretty quick.
Hmm.
You have a license?
No. Oh, that's why my 10 hours or whatever expired. That.
Oh yeah, I only got one
Okay.
license on the server.
Well, good.
Checking in at 305.
That was cool though. That was a hell of a refresher into DCS all at once, but it was okay. I just watched the first landing. I don't really know what the hell I did
102
wrong.
platform.
So thought it looked pretty good, but must have skipped a wire or something.
Altimeter 2978.
Probably came in too steep or something.
Copy 102. And 400, Marshall Moms 302 or 20.
It's also the symbology on the Hornet is
Angels
odd.
9.
103, bolter.
Not intuitive. So you actually kind of
24
figure out what it's
Angels
doing. I've
9.
never actually flown a radial with the airplane before. In DCS, I mean, so it's the symbology.
Hold on one sec, bro. You're stepping on guys on the on SRS. Sorry.
400, Marshall Moms 302 for 24 Angels 9. Expected approach time 5-5.
Approach time 55, 305. Angels 9. DME 24.
Read back correct. Continue your downwind, and I will advise when you can turn upwind.
103, continue downwind until advised.
Sorry, 103, I was tracking the tanker. You're clear to turn downwind and fly the opposite the BRC. I'll advise when you can turn back to initial.
Copy. Cleared 103, cleared turn downwind, and we'll wait for call to turn initial.
So when exactly do gear and flaps come down?
9 miles.
Okay.
Not 8 to 9 miles. And Emo, I have you at 24,000 feet. You can descend down to 8,000 feet at 23 miles for your fix.
Yeah, the script just told me I was clear for case 3 recovery.
Yeah, copy. So your Marshall is gonna stack up from 6,000 feet to 7 to 8 to 9 to 10, so on and so forth. You're super high right now though. But I think I gave you a push time of 50.
Yeah.
Okay, copy. Copy. Yeah, you're clear to commence, but you're super high. So just descend down, unless that's not accurate on body.
Right at 23.
23,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're way high. You should be down towards. I had you at 8,000 feet, 23 miles. So I think you misunderstood the DME. So the DME, the 23 miles is your distance from the back of the boat where you turn back outbound. Your assigned martial altitude coincides with that, so you just subtract 15 from it. So you're supposed to be at 8,000.
So when do we switch to gears and flaps come down? When do we switch to
I will, at 3 miles, I will ask you to say your needles on Marshall. And then once you confirm your needles, I'll tell you to put.
Okay.
Beam.
Copy 103. Advise Mother when you get to 4 miles DME.
Roger, will advise when 4.
Be advised, you have tanker traffic at your 2 o'clock, 10,000 feet.
103 at 4 miles. Have the traffic in sight.
Copy 103, continue to 5 miles and clear to turn for initial.
Continue to 5, turn for initial at that point.
Read back. 102, say your needle.
102, fly up and right.
Copy, fire needles and push down.
102. Tower 102, Tomcat, ball 16-1.
Roger.
Bolter.
Copy 102, start your bolter pattern and you are clear to turn back downwind. Continue downwind, advise Mother when you hit 6 miles DME after the ship.
102, continue
I couldn't read that back. I couldn't understand it because I'm trying to figure out what the whole.
So it's just like a regular bolter pattern on the boat. So you're going to turn back downwind and mirror the opposite the BRC, and then advise me when you get 6 miles after.
Ah, okay. Same altitude and everything?
1,200 feet.
1,200 feet.
Mother, say altimeter.
Mother's altimeter is 2991. 103, say your new.
fly right.
Copy, fly your needles.
Four zero zero, push time.
Altitude.
Do you know what's the altitude that we go? Oh, sorry, 1200. You said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
103, Tomcat Ball, 7.9, manual.
Roger, ball. 404, drop your gear if you haven't done so already. Slow yourself down a little.
103, wave off.
Gear down.
Copy 103. You are clear to turn back downwind. Continue downwind. Advise mother when you get to 6 miles DME.
Clear downwind, will advise 16.
Be back correct. Four zero four, say your needle.
Up and right.
Copy, fire needles, push tower.
Copy, push.
So when we go bolter with
Altitude.
so when we go bolter case 3, do we clean up?
So that's up to you on your fuel state. You can leave your flaps down for the Hornet guys and bring your gear up, and then fly to maintain a little bit of reduce some of that drag by raising your gear, or you can keep your gear down if it's easier for you, and keep your flaps down.
I see.
Best advice I was given for the Tomcats is
Marshall, 136 miles.
you've got the power. Don't worry about.
Copy 102, continue outbound for traffic that's on initial.
102.
Called stay 6 by 6.
Roger.
Red deck.
404.
You're clear to turn back downwind at 12 miles DME.
Green deck.
102, you're clear to turn back downwind at 12 miles DME.
102, clear to turn back 12 miles.
103 at 6.
Copy 103. Continue to 12 miles DME, and you're clear to return back to the initial at 12.
103, continue to 12, then turn back.
Read back.
Fuck this lag, man.
Is it bad?
I was taxiing, fucking hit whoever that was. Guess their jet rubber banded back.
It's weird. The server's only or the RAM is only showing 8.5 gigs of usage.
I wasn't noticing any.
Well, it's really easy to find the carrier. Just look for a flaming jet.
Well, Tomcat's going to probably hit it.
400, stay your needle.
Fly up to the right.
Copy, fly your needles and push tower.
Hornet ball 3.9.
Roger, ball. Copy 103.
Bolter.
It looked like you went through the deck.
Yo, right?
You guys can get some screenshots from the LSO point of view, or just some night screenshots so I can post them.
Dude, I got this whole thing recorded. I'm gonna post it tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know who that F-18 back there is that I hit, but definitely get some fuel all over the deck.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's just spewing all out.
400, you're clear to turn back downwind. Advise when you hit 6 miles DME after the boat.
Turning downwind, advise 6 miles downwind of the boat.
Read back.
1021 mile.
Copy 102. Call your ball.
102 Tomcat, ball 136.
Roger. Is that a red deck?
Yeah, red deck.
Copy. Advise on the screen.
Wires off your hook now.
Green deck.
Copy 103, say your name.
Miles.
Copy 400, you are clear to turn back towards the initial.
Turning back in initial.
Well, I caught the 4-wire. At least I caught the wire.
It's better than a 1-wire.
Yeah.
Good job. Boomer, who you flying?
I'm with Wiley.
Yeah, whoever's on the Hornet at the 6-pack is super rubber band.
How are you?
Nah. I just got hit by something.
No, you hit my jet.
Yeah, lots of rubber banding.
You clearly hit me.
How dare you?
Yeah, I don't know what was happening there. You sank.
Did someone crash into the back of the ship?
But yeah, there's a lot of rubber banding with the Hornets and the Tomcats on deck.
Dear Mrs. Wiley and Mrs. Boomer, U.S. Navy regrets to inform you your sons have died in action.
How did they die?
The round down jumped up and bit us.
I think actually we crashed into the screws is what I saw. We
a little low.
Yeah,
On my screen, at least, it was right into the corner of the round down. We were aft starboard side.
Don't worry. Give it a few hours, you'll be able to watch it all back from a different point of view.
400, 5 mile initial.
we were jumping all over the place. I wouldn't blame that on you, Wiley.
Down to the left.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Copy. Copy. Ground power is now on.
Yeah, I keep getting hit by something.
400, I got you on glide slope. You need to come left for line up.
Come on left.
PRC should be 130 with a final bearing of 122.
Roger.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
go with,
God's sake.
RAM isn't an issue. I think it's just a DCS thing right now.
Yeah, it could be. We've never had a problem with the speed, the network speeds.
Yeah, all of our pings are pretty good too, so.
What's a server ping?
It's the rate at which one bit of information travels from the server to you.
Fucking gap.
Yeah, the worst ping I think is 52.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. I think it's just DCS.
400, you're clear to turn back to initial at 4 miles DME.
Everybody, big congratulations to Peter
4 miles
for
DME.
completing all of his Rio requirements.
Hell
Congrats,
yeah.
man.
Hey, do you know where the server coming from?
Down.
Okay. I was wondering why me and Boomer had way better.
Yeah, it's the most central spot I could get.
I'm stepping away for a minute.
Oh, yep, there he goes.
Yeah, 14 just shot off the back of the deck.
Oh, I did too.
Saw that from the
400, 4 miles.
Copy 400, clear to turn back to initial.
So with entries to the Marshall stack, is it the same as instrument flying where you can choose either direct teardrop or parallel entries?
You can fly it however you want as long as you don't cross inside of that that carrier control area for tower. So 10 miles, you can't cross in within 10 miles, but you should be at your assigned marshal altitude. So I try to aim to basically do a giant circle around the boat, keeping about 20 miles away from it, so I don't interfere with anybody that might be boltering or anything like that. And then I fly after the boat until I get to about 30. When I'm doing this at least, and then I'll check in, get my assigned altitude, and descend down to whatever that altitude is, and be at that altitude by the time I hit my fixed point. So I'm ready to turn back outbound and start my racetrack.
All right, just because just you can do whatever you need to do to get into your holding pattern.
Yep, as long as you don't cross inside of that zone.
Okay.
So a lot of you guys did really well with, and this is obviously a scenario where we're taking off from the boat and then we're going right back to the boat, right? But in all actuality, we would be coming back from somewhere else, and then we would know that we know what the boat's position on TACAN, we know what the final bearing is in the BRC, we can see the TACAN beacon on our HSI or whatever, and we know to fly aft of that, right? So that's essentially what we want to do. We check in once we break the 50 miles, and then we start heading for the back of the boat and intercept that final bearing line. Hold on one second, let that final.
Crash the
Hornball 2.5.
Yeah, you're seeing it?
Yeah.
I guess we should go up to 32 gigabytes then.
So, Speedo, I have a question. Or Dino, whichever one.
Damn, speed bastard.
Hey! Look, somebody else calling you Speedo.
What's your question, man?
What's the deal with the whole radio scripts? Because I could never get them to talk to me, and they never give me grades on my landings. They're like, you failed in a step.
Copy.
Yeah, because you have to, if you're going to use the script, if you want to get graded, you have to use the script. So you have to request marshal or request to commence, and then fly within the parameters of that, or whatever the recovery type it is. So if it's case 3, it's going to give you checkpoints. Everybody starts off, unless they change it in their own menus, starts off as a student, so it gives you the most amount of cues. It'll tell you when you're outside of your assigned marshal zone altitude, and then it'll tell you where you are in relation to the descent down to the initial. So if you're outside of those things after you request to commence, it's gonna tell you missed a step, like you drifted too far out of the parameters for that assignment that they gave you.
Yeah, but how do you even get them to talk to you? Because I can never say the right thing to get them to say, okay, and start.
So you just need to, once you're up in the air and off the boat, you need to go to the F10, go to Air Boss, and then go to request commence or request marshal. It'll give you the instructions, and then you just follow it from there. And then once you get to your push time that they assign you for marshal, then you say request commence. It'll tell you to commence, and then you just fly it just like we did it.
Ah, okay.
That was a beautiful flaming wreck right there.
There's someone in the that was clipping into the island.
You definitely pushed me into the island.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of pushing.
Push it real good.
Somebody's on final. You look pretty good. You must have skipped a hook.
He's
Yeah,
got
the
us
lights-
muted and deaf.
Oh, what the fuck happened?
Turn the bright ass light on the runway.
Hey, whoever's got their taxi light on the boat, go ahead and turn.
That was me.
Yeah, it popped up right when he was almost about to touch down.
Swayze heading to Cat 2.
Yeah, make sure you put a lot of afterburner on, okay?
Who's that, bro?
This is why you don't move!
Well,
Sway, hop out of your jet. Somebody's going to be on final pretty quick.
I don't have a jet anymore.
Alright, I'm gonna I'm happy with my K3 approach, so I'm gonna head off for a bit. See ya.
Have a good night.
You too.
Good night.
Later.
Beautiful. I think wherever that was. Huh. Did you crash?
When it M14 takes off with no afterburner. There.
Bees take off with no afterburn.
You guys hear it?
What's up?
Overall, everybody's thoughts?
Mission was good. I need more. I need more work.
Ditto.
I always need more work.
Yeah, I wouldn't we're not. This is the first night we're doing it. A lot of us haven't done case 3 in months, probably since March at least. So it's just something that we're gonna have to get in the habit of doing. And I'm probably very rusty as well. So nobody that had any trouble. We're all probably having trouble. So nobody beat themselves up, and the server will stay